Right, I'm just waiting for people to come on. If there's anybody out there. It's a bit clammy today, I'm in my car. Do drop us a comment and just want to make sure everything's working. I don't often use the live function on YouTube. Hi there. Hiya, David. Hiya, Mary. I should have brought my glasses, to be honest. I'll do my best. How are you guys doing? Where you guys from? Are you local or out of town? Let me just see how many you've got here. Yeah, I've come on live to see who's on. I know it's a nice sunny day and people will be out. There won't be many people online watching this, so I'm just wondering if you guys want to give me some ideas what you'd like to see on the channel. I've got quite a lot of stuff to do, to be honest, a lot of editing, but I just wanted to connect with our subscribers and viewers. I don't think there's many watching at the moment, but I'll make this public and people can drop a comment afterwards. I know it's called Bradford Through the Lens, and I'm born in Bradford. My passion is Bradford subjects, but what do you think if I did some videos outside Bradford? That's sort of my questions. I mean, nothing's going to change. Everything's going to be Bradford based, but on occasion there'll be some fascinating stories out there. 𝗨𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀, yeah, definitely, yeah. I've done a couple of videos on 𝗨𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀, but by all means, can always go down there again. I've done one about the church, the mausoleum of 𝗕𝗿𝗱𝗀𝗍𝗁𝗍𝗁𝗀. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, I was just about to read it. Sorry, I should have brought my glasses. So yeah, Victoria Bridge. Right, okay. I'll make a note of that. But yeah, I thought I'll just mix it up a bit. If you want me to go outside the district, I can do, because it's not always about Bradford, although this is my passion. So what you guys been doing today? I'll be honest, I'm not much of a, I don't really like the sunshine that much. I'm being indoors. But I'll probably go to the Bradford City Fire Memorial tomorrow. 11 o'clock, City Park. Might go there and do some filming. I have got another channel called Bradford Geezer. That's mainly about a bit of Bradford banter, you know what I mean? It's a bit about myself, and it's not as serious as this channel. Tanks of World War II made Victoria. Right, okay, yeah, interesting. I do like my World War stories as well. I love military stuff. 𝗕𝗿𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, as you know, sometimes comes on my channel. He's a bit of an expert in that field. What do you think of these some of these grave restorations I do with Graham Swain? What do you think about those videos? Do you find them interesting? I find them fascinating, to be honest. It's all part of saving Bradford history and heritage. What do you think about the graves, restoring graves? Yeah, do drop me a comment. Oh, the war graves are good. Yeah, fascinating. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I do find it fascinating, to be honest. Although some people find it morbid, but a lot of my stories and videos go back to the cemetery. I like to close the story off by going to a grave, because you could talk about somebody or something, but it's nice to go to the grave, the resting place, to close the story off, to say, look, this person actually did exist. You know what I mean? It's not just in the textbooks. 𝗕𝗿𝗱𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Like I said, always like your emoji. Today I went out with Graham this thank you. Today I went out with Graham this morning, and we actually restored a grave. I restored a headstone of the 𝗕𝗏𝗱𝗀𝗍 brothers, the two brothers that got killed in the Newlands chimney disaster in 1882. So we restored that headstone, but in a couple of weeks' time we'll do the full restoration of the grave. But at the moment we were asked to do the headstone. So if you do want to see that video, it's on our TikTok platform. So that was interesting. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Yeah, I think I try to pump videos out every fortnight. I do work 9 to 5, but this is my passion, to be honest. I do my best to pump videos out every 2 weeks. Hi there, 𝗕𝗿𝗱𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗀. Seem to be quite a few people locally, which is good. So yeah, I've got another channel called 𝗵𝗱𝗱𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗀. That's mainly the funny side of me, and just a bit of banter about Bradford. It's not as serious as this channel here. Hey up. Right, what about the man? Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, fascinating story. Man who broke the bank. I don't know where he's buried, in Shelf or somewhere. I can't remember, but I know exactly what you mean. Have you seen the video we've done on the salt tunnels underground? That's quite a good one, that. They're blocked off, to be honest. You know what I mean? They're dangerous. Hi there. Is that Zara? Sorry, I should have my glasses on. Zara Mariam. I'm all right, thanks. I've had a bit of a headache today. I don't know. I don't like this weather. It's weird, isn't it? People love the sunshine, but I prefer the cold. Weird, huh? Absolutely weird. Yeah, thank you. I was quite lucky to manage to film that, because it's not open to the public. You're welcome. You're welcome, Phil. I just love doing this stuff. Undercliff now. I'm from Undercliff now from 𝗕𝗿𝗱𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. Yeah. No, I'll try to do more lives on a regular basis. I love to connect with you guys. I'm always putting out content there, but I love to know you guys, what you think, and you connect with people, because you are the guys that make the channel end of the day. Greetings, 𝗨𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗨𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. I'm just trying to think, there's a museum in 𝗨𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀, a military museum. Because we've done a story on 𝗕𝗿𝗱𝗲𝗍𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 about a couple of weeks ago, who was one of the first people who created the a military gym, and we found his grave at Schoolmore Cemetery, Birmingham. I've got a few cousins in Birmingham. Thank you very much. The things you do with graves for our past. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a bit of a passion of mine. I know some people find it kind of weird, but if we don't restore these graves, give it a few more years, a decade, they'll disappear. If they go underground, there's no headstones left, and it's history. It just disappears, you know. So at least we get a chance to sort of restore it and give it another maybe 50, 60 years on top. Military history as the main. Thank you, David. Yeah, we've done a story on a military guy, and we managed to get a connection to 𝗨𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀. This is a couple of weeks ago. It's called one of the 12 apostles. He's one of the guys who invented the gyms for military soldiers. And we've only found one apostle. I don't know where the other 11 are. Could be anywhere. Did you come across the grave? Did you come across the grave on the... Oh, 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗍. I don't think so. I went there a couple of years ago. Is it worth going there? 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗍. I've been to 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗍, but I'm not sure which graveyard you're on about. Yorkshire lass in Scotland. Yeah, it's kind of strange, you know. We always try to put a positive spin on Bradford. It's got a bit of a bad vibe at the moment, but you know, you do your best, because it's had great history, you know, and I think it's important to churn out, you know, content about the past history of Bradford and its heritage. 𝗕𝗿𝗍𝗻𝗶𝗴𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 think about it? I know it's a hoax, but you know, it's a fascinating story. In fact, the actual, I believe the camera that was used by one of the sisters is in the Media Museum in Bradford, and I tried to get access to that, but at the time the Media Museum was under refurbishment, so I couldn't get. So that story was on a back burner. I might just pursue that again. Yeah, thank you. I mean, all respect to Graham and his team. Graham, as you know, is quite old school, you know, and he just gets on with it. Very passionate about Bradford. And we've got a few surprises on the line. I don't want to say much. We've got a few restorations to put on the channel, you know, very important restorations. But a lot of our restorations are put on our TikTok platform. Yeah, just go on Bradford Through the Lens TikTok. Media. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, yeah. 1800s, right, okay. Interesting. See, we're learning off each other. Well, I'm learning off you guys. Media Museum. I need to pop down to Media Museum, to be honest, since it's, I believe it's open now, after its refurbishment. Yeah, I'll go there and have a look. The grounds on here. Right, okay. Good afternoon. Yeah, thanks for popping by. I mean, this is probably my first live, proper live, so I should use this function quite often. Hi, Sharon. And get to know you guys, you know. Hi, Sharon. Where are you from, Sharon? How are you doing? Thank you. That's not bad. 17 people. I'm surprised, but you know, I'm going to leave this live public afterwards. At least you guys can drop some comments in. Lived in Bradford several years. Oh, �τ'𝗲𝗱𝗱𝗀𝗀 Cemetery, right? Yeah, fantastic cemetery. Yeah, I need to go there. Well, I've been there once, but I need to go there properly and have a look around. Such a massive place. Oh, rest in peace. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I was at 𝗪𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Cemetery today, this morning. Thanks very much. Thank you. I try my best, you know. I mean, I don't know much, to be honest, you know, but I've got a inquiring mind. I'm just passionate about Bradford. I like to do obscure stuff, you know, obscure stories. Right. Anybody going to the Bradford City Fire memorial tomorrow? I'm going to try to get there for 11. Do a bit of filming. 40 years. Can you believe it, huh? Since the stadium fire in Bradford. Where's it all gone? 40 years. Right, okay, yeah. Thank you, thank you. The graves at 𝗪𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 is my favourite place, you know, Victorian Cemetery. And incredible, absolutely incredible place. And there's so much that's hidden. You just can't access it. It needs cleaning up. There's not many volunteers to help out, to be honest. But like I was saying earlier on, we restored a headstone of the two Baldy brothers who died in the Newlands chimney disaster in 1882. We restored that this morning. But yeah, I'll take a visit to 𝗪𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Cemetery as well. I think you need to drive in there, to be honest. It's that big. What's the audio like? Is the audio sounds okay on this live feed? Thank you. Thanks for confirming that. I was living at the time. Right, okay, thanks. Hi there. Oh, did you watch it? Thanks. I mean, the reception, the internet reception at the 𝗪𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀 Cemetery is not all that good. It keeps lagging. Thank you, Sue. Good question. Do you know, I'm awful at that. I just cannot sit down. Even at night times, I'm sleeping with my one eye open. Insomnia, I just can't flip in sleep. It's awful. Absolutely. This is always a worry. We've got some really important graves now. The problem is you have to get permission from the relatives, you know. Sometimes it's so difficult if you're going back 1800s. Where, I mean, it's, where do you go? You go on Ancestry, and it's just a maze of information. And we've got some brilliant graves to restore, but it's just getting the relevant permission from relatives. If they've got any relatives, that's the other thing. How do you prove it? But yeah, that's what it's all about, you know. If you can restore a grave, you give it another 80, 90 years, it'll be there. I find reading before helps sleep. Yeah, what I tend to do is maybe put radio on in the background, you know, a bit of music or something. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I remember the Bradford City fire. Yeah, I vaguely remember it as well, yeah. But yeah, 40 years have just gone. Sleeps like a log. I must admit, sometimes I sit on the couch and I just doze off for 5 minutes, knocked out for 5 minutes, you know what I mean? And then I'm up, you know, 5 minutes like a cat nap. Magnesium, yeah, I've heard a lot about magnesium. They're really selling it on TikTok, magnesium. I must admit, when I'm in the office, I'm out of energy after lunchtime. You know what I mean? In the morning, I'm not too bad, but it just take a lot out of you. Magnesium, yeah. I might give it a go. I've tried some of these. I don't know what you call them. You can get them off counter. I can't remember what they're called, but they only work for a few days. You get used to them, don't you? No, I'll take your advice. Thanks, Sue. I'll give it. I won't go on sleeping tablets. You know, I'll just. They really make you drowsy during the day, so I don't want that. I'm bad enough as it is. Enough of me whinging. What else would you like to see on the channel? You know, I've got a lot of ideas. There's a lot of stuff planned, but you know, obviously it's about you guys. You know, if there's anything particular you want, just drop me a line or a message or comment. I'll look into it. What time are we on? Right. Thank you, MB. I've got my who likes horror movies? I've got this on my passenger seat, and every time I drive the car, people just stare at me, you know what I mean? Looks dead weird. I know. I keep forgetting I've got this mask next to me, and people are looking at me, and I get a bit paranoid. Then it just twigs, oh, I've got a mask here. That's what they're looking at, not at me. But I love my horror movies. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, we do try our best to be sensitive. They are very, sometimes it can be controversial subjects. I'll do like to push the boundary sometimes, and sometimes I get outside my comfort zone, you know. It's no point doing something that somebody else has done, you know, unless I've got something else to add to it. So I do try to do something different each time. You don't want to get people upset nowadays. You don't want to get sued, do you? Final Destination. All right, see a new one. I've seen them all. I mean, the first one was brilliant. I need to revisit them again, to be honest. So you're a bit of a horror movie buff as well. I have an old mask. Right. And oh God, hilarious. Oh man, mask. Yeah, they're not cheap as well if you get a proper mask. Maybe so. Maybe so. There's no decent horror movies on nowadays, to be honest. Just gore, innit? It's just for the sake of it. You really want a good horror movie. It's about to spook you out. I like my thrillers and mysteries. Yeah. Bit of a thriller guy nowadays. Bradford City Hall, I have a lot of this. Amazing place. In fact, I was at Bradford City Hall last week just filming the Victorian cells. Just needed some stock footage for a future murder case I'm doing. It certainly is. Life is a horror movie. Some zombies out there, I tell you. Peter Cushing, yeah. Peter Cushing was the other guy, Christopher Lee, his partner. Do you remember the Tales of the Unexpected? Do you remember that? Maybe I'm showing my age here, but I don't know how old you guys are. Tales of the Unexpected. Absolutely, yeah. I did like my black and white, you know, horror movies. Cheap and cheerful. Murphy live stream is a good idea. Live stream is a good. Thank you. Well, next time when I go on live stream, I'll bring my glasses, you know what I mean? I'll do my best to read every single comment. Mid-70s, yeah, I think you've written there, mid-70s. Just walk around the city centre, someone look like absolutely spiced out. Shouldn't be saying that, you know what I mean? But what can you do? It is what it is out there. Twilight Zone, yeah. Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah. I think they were only half an hour long, weren't they, really, these Tales of the Unexpected, but brilliant script, fantastic script. I don't know. That name does ring a bell for some reason. Ronald Dahl, you might be right. Yeah, do check my other channel out, please. You know what I mean? I've just started it a few months ago. Bradford Geezer, it's called. Bit the funny side of Bradford and a bit of banter. Oh, I'm liking this. It's nice and cool in the car now. Right, I think it was really great talking to you. I've done about half an hour. It's my first kind of a proper live session. I really enjoyed it. I see some regular names on there, which is brilliant. I really appreciate your support, you know, from day one. And I'll do my best to come live on a regular basis, you know, throw some ideas with each other. I mean, we're learning. Every day we're at school. Well, I am anyway. So if you allow me, I'm gonna sign off now. Appreciate for you guys taking time out and having a quick chat with me. I'm going to keep this live. I'm going to keep this live public, so hopefully people can watch what they've missed. Okay, thanks very much. Hopefully see you again.